Yes, it's a good thing to see. A change is better than a break. One of my majors told me, and I think that's good. So, like to go is how has your life changed since becoming the Green Party leader, and what do you think changes further ahead are going to be in the works?
One of the big things that I've gotten since winning the Green Party leadership race is a bigger platform and microphone to talk about the issues that matter to me, and that has been a wonderful thing. I'm a mom. I am living through this pandemic like we all are. I have people in my family who've lost their work. I have people in my family who passed away. And so having the opportunity at this really critical time in our nation's history to talk about how we can keep people protected has been a real privilege. And certainly I can see that people care a lot more now about what I have to say than they did a few months ago. So that's a good thing. And I'm going to try to use it as much as possible as I can during this period.
Yeah, outstanding. I see that politics are the sports of the day. Everyone keeps saying now. So the pollution in the cities is a factor that we like to focus on here instead of the rural right now. And what would you do as a Green Party leader to focus or to alleviate some of the issues, like smog or several other the plethora of issues in the city specific?
Well, public transportation is a big part of that. Making it truly affordable and accessible to people is a huge part of that. In our major urban centers, it's very expensive to use public transportation. There are lots of parts of the city where you still can't get reliable access to public transportation. And as long as people keep, having to drive their cars to get from A to Z, we're going to see pollution. There's also a lot of construction happening all the time, and in many areas, the concentrations of dust particles are really high because of all the condos going up. So that's something we need to take a look at as well. And yes, we were really happy to see mention of increasing our infrastructure for electric cars. So that we can make sure that if people are still in cars, at least they have a non-emitting option. So all of those things together. And of course, planting trees, even in urban environments, planting trees, green roofs, all of those things help to act as carbon sinks and suck up some of the CO2 from the atmosphere around us.
Yeah, and it looks nice in the city too. I was in Dubai.
And it's pretty.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
right.
Yeah, they like their trees in Dubai in places you wouldn't imagine.
That's right.
Really nice. Now, so on a different, more direct note, seniors and what policies or things would you like to see moving forward to help the situation with seniors? And it's kind of self-explanatory in this time, 2020.
Yeah, one of the main things now that I want to see, one of the big lessons that we need to learn coming out of the pandemic is how to do a better job of making sure that people can live in dignity at every stage of life. Because the overwhelming majority of people who died during the pandemic have been seniors, and most of those in long-term care, and it's just not right, and it was totally avoidable. And so I want to make sure that we have a long-term care system which really protects seniors, because we know that past the age of 80, most of us are going to end up in long-term care. We also want to make sure that we have other options. People should be able to age in home and stay in their homes, and other countries do a much better job of making sure people can age in place. So, we just need to prioritize life at every stage and then make all of the choices around our social programs and our health programs to make sure that we're reflecting that.
Yes, yeah, I that's outstanding. Okay, the last part here. So as we just mentioned, the Green Party has more than one policy, but that's what everyone wants to talk about. But what other angles would you like to just show to our viewers who are basically leaning in one direction? That you're just not a one-party issue, that you have more honest, just whatever you have there.
We are a party that starts from the focus of people. That is really what it is all about. We focus on how can we keep people protected? How can we create a society where everyone can live in dignity, and then everything flows from there. So, we have been talking during this pandemic about how to keep people safe and protected, how to make sure that next time around we have more resiliency. My brother, until recently, was working out in Alberta in the oil patch, and so I'm also really focused on how we can make sure that there is a just transition for workers. We're talking about things like a guaranteed livable income, because we want to make sure that no one falls through the cracks anymore. So when people think about social policies, when they think about the kind of policies that help to create jobs, protect people, plan for the future, where we're focused on people and not on the polling, then they should be thinking about the Green Party of Canada.
Yeah, it's outstanding. Yeah, it sounds good. And that's all we have for our today. We don't want to go on too far to details. And again, thanks again for coming to Safe Space Cafe and give us your interview.
It's a real pleasure. I hope to be invited back again soon. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. It's a standing effort. Have a good day.
Leave your comments down below. We have a ton of interviews lined up from all sides of the political spectrum. And that was Green. Leave your comments below. Like you said, what do you think of the interview? Any questions, any interviews you think we should ask? Have a good day.